Hello and good evening to each and every single one of you. Welcome back to the Football Terrace. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before we go any further, let's get the formalities out of the way. Please smash the like button, hit the share button as well. If you're not a subscriber already, hit that button and make sure you turn on notifications. It's the only way to guarantee that you're informed when we go live or when we release new content for you. Equally, in the description below, you'll see links to my Twitter and my Instagram account. Really trying to drum up the following on those. So if you fancy going to check out my Twitter page and my Instagram page, please do that. I want to talk a little bit about Liverpool Football Club tonight. Of course, 1 week on from their Champions League triumph against Tottenham Hotspur. And what an interesting summer it's going to be. I still personally stand with the fervent belief that Liverpool will spend big money, that Liverpool Football Club are going to sign some serious players this summer, because although they're European champions, resting on their laurels doesn't appear to be within the nature of the club anymore. Improving the squad is imperative, and you do that sometimes by injecting new competition so that nobody feels overtly comfortable in the position they hold at the club. You need to generate new competition and new internal rivalries that will hopefully, if managed right, manifest themselves into an even better season in the Premier League for Liverpool. Because their aim now, 97 points is brilliant, but they came second. The aim of Liverpool Football Club is to win their first ever Premier League title and their first league title in 3 decades. Now, a player that they have been heavily linked with all summer was a Manchester United and Arsenal target. We spoke about 2 to 3 weeks ago now, Liverpool coming in and making suggestions to the representatives of Nicolas Pepe that they would blow Man United's offer out the water, that they wanted to bring him to the Premier League, but to wear the red shirt of Liverpool, not Arsenal or Manchester United. And the rumours back then suggested that Pepe's head was turned and it was Manchester United that were going to sign the Ivorian. Now, over the last 24 hours, so many rumours have hit social media. We've put a couple of links into the description below. So first of all, there is a news outlet, one of their tweets saying that the signing is done. £70 million, it's a formality. It's going to be announced very, very soon. But Nicolas Pepe is a Manchester United, is a Liverpool player, sorry. And then you also have a link through to an Italian journalist, a very well respected Italian journalist. And I want to try and pronounce it. His name is Nicola something. I can't remember his surname. I did a bit of research on him. Seems to be fairly credible, the kind of people that follow him, that interact with him, and the quality of newspapers that he has written for and had publications in. I put his Twitter link in there as well, because he's also been talking about the fact that he hasn't gone as far as the other outlet to say that Liverpool have signed the agreement, that it's done. But he has basically said the deal is close to happening. Liverpool are the front runners. It is where Nicolas Pepe wants to play his football next year. And essentially, what a catcher for Liverpool. Plays predominantly on the right-hand side of the attack. I think 98% of all matches he has played at the highest level of there. The scary prospect here is this. I think he scored something like 49 goals and got 22 assists in 156 games for Lille. But 22 of those goals and 11 of those assists came last season alone, which demonstrates further that the majority of players, when they hit 23, 24, as Pepe is now, they start to find their feet, they grow into their bodies, and you start to see the real player come through. And Liverpool could not only be about, Liverpool might not just be signing a very talented individual. I feel like they're on the edge of signing a player who is about to absolutely explode on the world scene. And although, yes, £70 million is a hell of a lot of money to be spending on a player, what an individual Liverpool could have on their hands. If you go and read scouting reports, if you watch him play, ignore the statistics for a moment. The fact that he scored 22 goals last season and assisted 11 as a winger is sensational. It's sensational. If you just go and look at, it isn't just his skill and his dribble. He's a brilliant dribbler of the ball. He's got wonderful skill. But I've watched some moments from him where he'll be stuck in a corner, and it isn't just some mindless piece of trickery to make his fellow professionals look stupid, but then he runs into no man's land. Nearly every little bit of skill, every little drop of the shoulder, every little nuance to what Pepe's doing oozes intelligence. It oozes intelligence, and that's a scary prospect. That's the scary prospect. Is there's so much intelligence. He knows when to dribble. He knows when to run with the ball. He knows when to knock it and go. Equally, there are times when he seems looking like they're going to counter-attack. But I saw, him drop his shoulder. He'll take a man on and he'll pass it into the centre. And that led to a better move for his team. And I think that with the stewardship and the leadership of Jurgen Klopp, Pepe could be an absolute powerhouse. An absolute powerhouse in the Premier League. And it should be a scary, scary prospect for everybody. Of course, barring Liverpool fans, of course, it really, really would. But I want to gauge your viewpoints and opinions on this. Where would he play? A lot of people say, he'll be on the bench straight away. Yeah, maybe he will be. Maybe he will be. And look, Divock Origi's done brilliantly when coming on as of late. We know Daniel Sturridge is leaving. Liverpool need reinforcements. They need a stronger squad. And if he's on the bench, if this boy comes on and starts putting balls in the back of the net, that puts massive pressure on, especially Salah mainly, plays on the right-hand side, but of course on Mane and Firmino, and that is what you want. Because if complacency sets in at Liverpool, if the front three think, no one can touch us, we're untouchable here, don't matter how good they are or how bad they are, how much money is spent, we're the ones, that kind of level of complacency is what could cost Liverpool winning their first ever Premier League title. It's as simple as that. Now look, I'm sitting here as a Man United fan saying this, right? I don't want to be saying it, but I've got to be fair. Nicolas Pepe, of what I've seen of him, skill is brilliant, intelligence is there, touch is wonderful, scores goals, creates opportunities, athletic, strong, pacey. You couple all those things in with the brilliant footballer that he is, the technique that he has. Absolutely sensational. Sensational signing this could be for Liverpool Football Club. And the fact that Man United and Arsenal were front running in this. And Liverpool come in, and this is great news for them, just come in and went, boom. No, we want him. Turned the man's head, in he goes. Simple as that. If Terry is getting excited, then I'm over the moon with the news if it's true. Listen, I'm not excited for you. Let me put it out there. I'm not excited for Liverpool. I'm fearful. But I have to speak the truth where I see it and be open and honest. If Man United signed Pepe tomorrow, if this news was false and United signed him, I would be happy. So I can't sit here now and act like he's a trash player, he's overrated. I could say that he's only done it in the Farmers League and that he hasn't. We don't know if he can do it on a cold, rainy night in Stoke. Come on, all those cliches are done to death now. We know how talented he is. Let's see how he works. It's as simple as that. Thank you for your honest opinion, Terry. It's not a problem, Gary. Brendan here says, how are clubs allowing Liverpool to sign the best young winger? What do you mean, how are clubs allowing it? What do you mean, how are clubs allowing it? We have to wake up and smell the coffee. Liverpool Football Club historically could attract big players. But they've changed a couple of things in the last 3 or 4 years. One, they're willing to actually open up the coffers and spend big money now. Big money to sign players. They're playing one of the best brands of football and styles of football in world football. They're European champions. The players love their manager. And surrounding all of that, the club is run impeccably well. That's why they can come in. For a 24-year-old, it might leave the French leagues and come to the Premier League. Arsenal, a bit of turmoil there. The fans at each other's throats. The banners might come out. No one's quite sold yet on Unai Emery. Will I go there? Will I flop? Will I fade away? Will I waste the next 3 or 4 years of my career? Man United, the same thing could happen. Or Liverpool Football Club, on the up, develop players, play a great style of football. The club is in a structurally strong position. That's why they're not allowing it to happen. They can't stop it from happening. You have to frame that in a different way. They're not allowing anything. It's happening to them. Simple as that. Let's do a few more of these live comments here. Terry, I think he should go to a club like Chelsea where he will start every week. Listen, mate. Doesn't he play the same position as Hudson-Odoi? Or is Hudson-Odoi now going to move to the left-hand side? And if Hudson-Odoi goes to the left, where's Pulisic going to play? I thought Pulisic played in one of those two positions. So will he play week in, week out? Maybe, maybe not. Who's even going to be the manager at Chelsea? Again, why pick Chelsea right now? A club for me in a bit of turmoil, in an absolute mess, over Liverpool. Spurs would be a better option. City, of course, maybe would be a better option, but he might not play as much. Jesus, I actually think Wolverhampton Wanderers would be a better choice for players at the moment, in some regards, than Chelsea, Man United and Arsenal. I'm really serious. Why is everyone scared of Liverpool? Sarah, that's a really good question. Let me just grab my drink here. I ain't scared of Liverpool. I'm not fearful of Liverpool pound for pound. When they play Man United, I'll be apprehensive because I want to win. But I'll say on our day, we could beat them. What you have to understand about Liverpool Football Club and why them signing better players should be a sobering and scary prospect is they're not going anywhere. Winning this Champions League is going to galvanise Liverpool Football Club for many, many years to come. And when a club with the history, the fame, the prowess, the pulling power, now the money that Liverpool have, when they start to perform and do well, there is every chance that they could become one of the most dominant forces in England and Europe again for the next 10 to 15 years. That should be a worry. It has to be a worry. If you're not worried about it, it's crazy. No matter how good you make your club, they're not going anywhere. You know, I kind of got used to Liverpool for many, many years being an also run when it comes to the elite level teams. They're not anymore. Got to be fearful of that. Got to be fearful of that. Man, Jamie here says, man, though, Hudson-Odoi is a right winger. I swear, well, I've only seen him play there for Chelsea. Maybe he'll move to the left. Some people are suggesting it. But this is the point about Pepe signing for Chelsea. All we heard all of last season is Hudson-Odoi, 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 Hudson-Odoi has got to play, he's got to play, he's got to play, he's got to play. Now you want to sign Pepe to out him. It don't make any sense. It's illogical. You've got someone in that position, Chelsea. Nurture him. Andy Robertson has just scored a screamer, by the way. Fair play to him. I get your point that Hudson-Odoi can play both sides, but then what about Pulisic? You've already spent 60 mil on him, bruv. You already spent 60 mil on him. So my point would be Chelsea are an option. But I look at Liverpool and go, okay, well, I know I'm not... It's a different level. Plus, Chelsea's running awfully at the moment. We don't even know who the manager's going to be. And I say we from a footballing perspective rather than a fan perspective because I'm definitely not a fan of that club. Terry, who do you think Liverpool will get if they buy... will get rid of if they buy Pepe? I don't know. I mean, look, Sturridge is already going to go. Maybe they won't get rid of anybody. I think they need to bolster their squad rather than remove too many players. I have said that I think there could be a big player casualty this summer. But if it happens, I don't think it'll be forceful. It'll be the club and Klopp saying, right, we need to just freshen things up a little bit. That's my viewpoint on that. But there we go. Terry Klopp said that this transfer window will be a quiet transfer window. We'll see. Maybe it will be, but let's see. Talk about Yannick Carrasco, the Arsenal links. I'm waiting for Adam Charles. He's going to do that when he comes back. He's away at the moment. A few people saying here, congratulations for the 100k subscribers. Yes, we achieved that like 24 hours ago. Buzzing. I really am chuffed and really happy. Nice response on social media today as well. By the way, everyone tuning in, first of all, smash that like button if you haven't done so already. And I've got an Instagram account. Started to use it a lot more recently. Do me a massive favour. Go into the description below of this video and please check out my Instagram account. Give us a bit of a follow. It would mean the world to me if you could do that. Thank you. Let's do a few more of your comments here. Klopp also said he didn't want a centre-half a day before he signed Virgil van Dijk. Fair enough. I didn't know that, but that's funny. Terry is 100% sponsored. No, I'm not. I have no sponsors, you know. I wish I did. I wish I did have a sponsor. It'd be nice. It would be nice. During the African Cup of Nations, we will have trouble at the wings. This is true. This is true. Yeah, you'll lose 4 players potentially if all their nations go. Yeah, that would be a worry for you. That would be a worry. It's only for a few weeks. Sure, you'll cope. I hope in that time period you've got to go away to City, Man United, and Chelsea. That'd be great. Skins here said would love to see Pepe push the places push into a place in the front three and see what the competition does. Terry, do you think Van Dijk will win the Ballon d'Or? There's a big possibility that he may. There is a real strong chance that he might win the Ballon d'Or. And if he does, fair play. If he does, then fair play to the man. Can't challenge it really. Oh, someone's saying the African Cup of Nations is in a week or so. I thought it was always around January time. I didn't know that. Great. Well, then it won't affect anybody, will it? There we go. Simple and as straightforward as that. Terry sponsored by Pepsi. Now that'd be nice, you know. You know what? It's one of my only real vices, drinking Pepsi Max. So if Pepsi do want to sponsor me, that'd be quite cool. They've got a bit of money. They might be able to help us. You know, it'd be nice. Pepsi Max. No sugar. You can drink it, I assume, if you've got diabetes. Doesn't make you unhealthy. There's how many calories in this bad boy? Just 1 calorie. Just 1 calorie. It's brilliant. It's amazing. And you just got to make sure you brush your teeth regularly. No stainage and stuff like that. But it's all right, you know. 1 of them a day. It's all right. It's sweet. I don't know. I can't advertise. I don't like advertising things. It's nice though. I like it. But I'm not sponsored by Pepsi Max. Other soft drinks are available. But yeah, if you guys want to tweet out to Pepsi Max and say, well, you think we should sponsor Terry, let's do it. I could be the face of Pepsi. It's a joke. It's a joke. People take that seriously. Terry really thinks a lot of himself, doesn't he? Not really. It's a bit of a bubble, mate. That's all. Bits of a bubble. Terry, do you still think Liverpool fans are creatures? Some definitely are. But then all fan bases have them, don't they? Let's do one final comment of the night. Someone retracted it. Someone said, picture Terry and Lionel Messi on the front of a can of Pepsi. That'd be great. I'd love that. I love the laugh, even if you're a mank. Cheers, Neil. Listen, everyone who's tuned in, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evenings. I'll be back again tomorrow with more transfer rumours to discuss. I actually want to make a couple of videos as well. I really want to talk about some of the stuff going on with Rashford and some of the things I've seen around with Dan James in the last day or so that are transfer window aside that I do think need to be picked up. And it's our position here on this channel to definitely do that. Listen, take care. God bless. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.